different. I'm going to tell you a story. It's a true story. It's from my life. Um, as some of you know, I sailed around Britain in 2015 with an amazing charity called Turn to Starboard. If you want to know more about them, please hit me up and I will tell you everything you need to know. If you're a veteran and you're struggling, get in touch with them. They're awesome. They saved my life. Anyway, we're sailing around Britain, circumnavigated it the whole way. Came out of Falmouth, turned left, all the way around, back to Falmouth. It was ace, absolutely brilliant. One night we are up in the Outer Hebrides, the wind is blowing and we see on the charts and everything that there's a storm coming in. It's really, really big, it's massive, and it is starting to surround us, it's starting to encompass us. And we're sailing and we turn around to the skipper and go, are we going to get caught in this storm? And then in the distance we start seeing lightning, like flashing and hitting everywhere, and it was like a bit scary. And in that, the skipper turned around and goes, no, you've got more chance of a whale landing on the deck as you have of you being hit by lightning. So we thought nothing of it. And anyway, we're sailing and I get up about midnight. I've got I'm on watch from midnight to about 2 in the morning, me and a guy called Chris, and we're up on the deck of the ship. And there we are, just sailing away, and all of a sudden the lightning flashes off the side of us, and it is close, and I mean close. You can sort of feel it in the air, and it's like flipping heck. And we carry on sailing, and then all of a sudden the storm hits us, and the sails are like pulling, and the boat's anchoring over to the side, and it's like, oh my god, this is really bad. It's like the people below are getting thrown out of bed, there's like the ovens flipping around, there's things falling out of cupboards, everything's going, it's like really, really bad. And now this is a big old pirate ship, you know, like 32 of us, 24 of us, a lot of us on board, something like that. And it's crashing around, and the waves are bang, and the ship's wow, bam, and it's really, really bad. And then all of a sudden we get a crack of lightning, and it hits the rigging of the ship, and it comes sparkling down the side and all down the rigging, and you see the sparks, and you look up and there's like a glow in the rigging, and it's like, oh my god. And then I turn to Chris, and he looks at me, and we've both got quite big hair at this point, and instead of it being like it is now, it is up and it is in the air because of all the static. And the first mate comes running up onto deck and he goes, what happened? We got struck by lightning. He's like, and anyway, we get back on top of it and everything. But absolutely amazing thing to happen, to like be in that situation. And what I realised was, in that second, is that I like living my life in them fringe moments of humanity. So I really like that, because you're on the edge. It's scary, but there's people there who know what they're doing and everything's going to be all right. And like recently I've got friends that have one's just had a baby, and that's just amazing, the joy that brought me. Not even my kid, I'm just like so joyous for him. And then I've got another friend who's been trying for quite a long time, and they have just through IVF now managed to, she's pregnant, she's just been transferred over to the NHS, and it's just awesome. It's just like, those are the things that are brilliant. You're on the edge, either you're close to death or life is coming in, and I love that. I love all of that. Once I got back from sailing, I missed it a lot, and I might be a working class lad, but I really like poetry, and I found this poem. It's called Sea Fever by John Masefield, and because I can, I'm going to read it to you now, so just bear with me for 1 second. So, Sea Fever by John Masefield. Ted's gonna help. Ted, what are you doing? Let's try that again now without Teddy giving us his version of this wonderful poem. So yeah, here we go. Sea Fever, John Masefield. I must go down to the seas again, the lonely seas in the sky, and all I ask is a tall ship and a star to steer her by. And the wheels kick and the wind's song and the white sails shaking, and the grey mist and the sea's face and the grey dawn breaking. I must go down to the seas again, for the call of the running tide is a wild call and a clear call that may not be denied. And all I ask is a windy day, with the white clouds flying, and the flung spray and the blown splume, and the seagulls crying. I must go down to the seas again, to the vagrant gypsy life, to the gull's way and the whale's way, and the winds like a whetted knife. And all I ask is a merry yarn, and a laughing fellow rover, and a quiet sleep and a sweet dream when the long trick's over. So yeah, I love that poem. And if they turned around to me tomorrow and said, "Do you want to sail around the world?" there's a chance I'd say yeah.